Hey, all of my infinite beings and friends, welcome back to Infinite Wisdom. And today we're talking about trusting in the universe. Now, through our awakening, guys, there will have to be a lot of trust in order to get to where we need to be. Trusting in the universe is going to be one of the most important key factors that we will need to keep us spiritually inclined and grounded. Now, speaking about being grounded, our first question is, what are some reasons that you would not trust in the universe? And the first reason I'd like to say is that you're not actually grounded. You're not spiritually inclined. Your awakening has started, but it's just your beginning process, and certain things may not be comprehending to you yet, or you may not understand them. And sometimes when that happens, we get a little shaky, right? Our roots come up out of the ground instead of where they should be. We're not as in tuned with ourselves as we should be. And that's just one of the issues. Kind of like I said and mentioned in that one, the second one would be you're lost, you're confused, unsure. And when you're unsure and you're lost and you're confused, that messes up anyone, honestly. But going through a spiritual awakening, as we all are at this moment in time, it tends to seem like we're a little more lost than normal. We would normally lost, or we're in our own worlds or doing what we do, but sometimes we feel like we're just out of it, or we just don't understand, or we just can't comprehend what's happening, and it's going to be a struggle. It's definitely going to be a struggle, and we have to learn how to trust in the universe, that everything that they're doing, that everything that is happening is for the better of good. Now, another reason why you may not trust in the universe is probably because you don't trust yourself. And I know me as a crystal child, I did have points where I didn't trust myself, where I had issues where, because from my past trauma or whichever, because we tend to normally have like social issues, mental issues, depression, anxiety, those sorts of things, and that partook in a lot of an issue, and it definitely could be just like any of you guys. But we have to understand, and we have to realize that everything is for a reason. Everything is done when it needs to be done in divine timing. Trusting in the universe is going to be that hand that you need to lean on. Listening to your guardians. Listening to your angels. And then our second question that we're going to talk about is how you can start trusting in the universe. As I just previously mentioned, listening to your guardian. Being more spiritually involved with yourself and getting out into nature, meditating, taking time for yourself, doing studies on yourself to get you more spiritually inclined, and being aware to what your angels and your guardians are presenting to you. Another way is letting go of trauma, of situations, of anything that's holding you back from your transition. Anything that doesn't accurately go on your mission pathline, then it needs to be let go, whether that be a friend, whether that be a family member, whether that be a job, whether that be a relationship. It has to be let go so that you can move forward. Having so much sometimes holding you down, it literally just drags you. Instead of you just moving swiftly and gliding with the wind and just going with the flow, you can't, because you have extra baggage that you need to let go. Another way, which is also being spiritually inclined, is I would say listen. Again, listen to your guardians, listen to your angels, look at the signs. During meditation, take time and try to really connect to your higher self, your more spiritual self. Connection is definitely important. And next thing that I would say is actually believing what you're saying. Believing that you are powerful. Believing that you have the ability to do what you set this plan for. My infinite beings, I know right now this is very, very wild time. And for some of us, it may be an excellent time. But we all have to know that this is all part of the plan. This is all part of the plan. And we have to trust in the universe that this is what needs to happen in order for us to grow. Now, speaking of grow, the last thing that I would like to say that can actually help you trust more into the universe is learning. Learning from past, right? Because right now we all should be living in the future for making a better tomorrow. We should all be here to make a better tomorrow. So today we should always be present. Sometimes it's worse if you look too far future and too far back, because you miss sometimes what's right in front of you. So as I'm saying, yes, there's times where you have certain situations and you need to learn from them. By opening your eyes and actually learning from situations that will now make you stronger, will now give you experience, will also connect you to the universe. It'll make you feel more entwined. It will literally make you grateful because you feel so intelligent, or you feel so wise, and you've been given so many different gifts that you're realizing that you didn't do this on your own. You and the universe did it. Alright, guys. Now, I could really go on and on and on and on. But I'm going to leave that right there for y'all. Alright, guys. Peace, love, and happiness. And we out.